Hi everyone. So today we're using Fare Monitor from Passport Premier to find cheap business fares to London. I love saving money and hate flying coach. So when Premier said I could fly business class cheaper than coach, I said sign me up. So I'll first sign into my Passport Premier account. Then select Add New Trip from the master portfolio. I'm flying New York to London, so I'll enter JFK as my from city and London Heathrow as the to city. If you know the 3-character city code, you can enter that too. I'll enter my depart date as November 16th, returning November 22nd. If you only want flights with one specific airline, you can enter the airline's 2-character airline code here. I like American Airlines for this trip, so I'll enter AA. I only want non-stop flights, so I'll also select the direct flight box. I've entered all my variables, so let's click on the magnifying glass and initiate the search. But if you haven't flown since 2019, take the time to read through it to be sure you're up to speed. It then asks me to confirm the cities before running the search, making sure I want to fly to London, England, and not London, Ontario, for example. I want to London in England, so I'll click the search button to continue. And the search begins. We'll wait a few moments for the page to load. And now we see the initial search results. All flights are non-stop with American because I checked the direct flight box. It's important to understand that all of these fares are the asking price as of today, but doesn't mean these fares are actually being paid. I can tell you I'm not paying $7,353 to fly to London, and that's what makes Premier unique. They'll analyze the price and tell me what the seat is really worth, and hopefully it will be a whole lot lower. I'm going to pick this combination because I like the morning flight. So to find out the true value of these flights, I'll click on the Validate button. Validate means Passport Premier analyzes both historical fares and demand patterns to determine if this price is real or speculative. After selecting a flight combination for validation, Passport Premier asks if I want to analyze other combinations. I'll say no for now, but you can validate up to 4 itineraries at one time. One final step is to verify the traveler info and answer a few important questions to find the best fare. Here we see my name as the passenger. This trip is only for me, so I can go to the next question. But if this trip was for someone else, I would select click here if you are not the passenger. If there is more than one traveler, you click on Add Another Passenger to add their name as it appears on their government-issued ID along with their date of birth. The next question, do you require travel on these exact flights, or will you consider alternate options? Let's Passport Premier know if you're interested in learning about great deals on different flights. If yes, you'd select Consider Alternate Flights. If you're only interested in securing the best value on the exact flights you picked, the day flight in my case, you'd select Exact Flights. And that's what I'll do. The next question asks, will you consider connecting flights for lower fares? I'm only interested in non-stop flights, so I'll select No. But if connections work for you, then you'd select Yes. Okay, so now we're ready to find out how much these direct flights to London are really worth. So let's select Request Fare Validation. Now I just sit back and let Passport Premier Analyst team crunch the numbers. Within a few hours, but sometimes within minutes, I'll receive an email advising whether the current Buy It Now price is a good deal, or if fares should go lower. And here's the email. Their analysis starts with the Buy It Now price of $7,353. Okay, I knew this when I ran the search, but I didn't know that the 12-month low for this route is $1,885. This means that at some point over the past year, American charged $1,885 for the same ticket they're trying to sell me for $7,353 now? Well, maybe they sold a lot of seats, causing fares to spike? Nope. Passport Premier also reviews the demand patterns, and 89% of the business seats are unsold. That's right, they haven't sold a single seat. So American was initially asking $1,885 round trip. Nobody bought, so they raised the fares to $7,353? Well, a few travelers may get nervous or be tricked into overpaying, but not enough to fill 100% of the empty seats. Passport Premier lists the target price of $2,884 higher than the 12-month low, but nearly $5,000 less than the current price. The recommended action is to select Fare Monitor, and I agree. So I'll click on the link at the top of the email labeled Your Profile to sign into my account. Select View Itinerary under Trips Updated by Your Analyst. And now I see I have two options: Buy it now or Use Fare Monitor. The recommended action is Use Fare Monitor, and that's what I'll do. One final screen appears and I'll select Fare Monitor again. Click Submit, and voila! Passport Premier starts scanning my itinerary for lower pricing up to 50 days prior to departure and notifies me when it happens. A few weeks later, Passport Premier notifies me by email that business fares fell 66% to just $2,445. At 66% savings, I'm a buyer. So I click on the Your Profile link at the top of the email to sign in. Scroll down to View Itinerary under Trips Updated by Your Analyst. By this time, I'm selecting Buy It Now, and for $2,445 round trip, including taxes. Yes, sometimes business class to London is cheaper than coach. I can pay by credit card or PayPal while earning full business class mileage credit. Once payment is complete, I'll receive an email with an e-ticket from either Passport Premier or the airline directly. With Passport Premier, you're not compromising any of the amenities you've come to expect as a luxury traveler. You're just being smarter in playing the pricing game airlines created. If you like personalization and prefer having an expert run the searches, you can request Support Plan and have a Passport Premier analyst set up everything. Just select the Support Codes option at the top of the screen. Once you purchase a support plan, you'll be contacted by the Premier support team to start helping you fly comfortably for less. I hope you enjoyed watching me save $5,000 using Fare Monitor from Passport Premier. Have a question? Leave a comment below or go to passportpremier.com to subscribe, and I'll see you up front.